And into the Shadow Temple. Ra-ha-ha-ha. This temple's fairly easy. It's pretty straightforward. You just gotta use the Lens of Truth. Yeah, like they keep telling you. And the hover boots, which we will get now. You can walk right through these walls. Very easy, very straightforward. But it kind of makes more sense if you use the Lens of Truth. I'll try to use that, just so you know what the hell I'm talking about. For example, I mean, you can just walk right through some of these walls. Yes. It says Hyrule's bloody history and all that, but there's really no bloody history. I don't understand. I mean, you're thinking maybe the king keeps some sort of secret in here, but he doesn't. It's just, I mean, unless that mummy was somebody, that re-dead. There you are. I believe this is the map. Now, I generally like to keep a blue tunic with the blue shield there, the Hylian shield. I don't know. In the darker temples, like the Shadow Temple here, which I often call the Spirit Temple. It's not. Shadow Temple. And just the green looks better. Blue looks too dark. I believe they were going to have a black tunic at one point, or a white tunic when you got everyone. Got like the Triforce, your tunic turned white. But they got rid of that idea. Diddly-doo. Biddly-doo. You want to head right from there. From the room you just came out of. And then you go to the other side. These are basically big square rooms. You can make a full revolution. Not every... Not every blinking eye socket thing is actually a tunnel. Some of them are. Ah, yes, whatever the hell this guy's called that freaks me out. The way to kill him without being hit is to use the Lens of Truth and bombs. You can't get very close. The shadow on the floor there. Come here. If you get too close, the hands will grab you and then they'll come out and the dirt will hit you. Guess we're to assume that dirt will kill, I think. I feel like it's dirt foamy, I don't know. Yeah. What is this called anyway? Oh, dead hand. Dead hands. I mean, there's like 6 of them there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's freaky though. I mean, he just comes up, saunters on over. But then when you kill him, it's like you break his neck and he's paralyzed. Oh, his jaw bends all the way around. It's like he's trying to gasp for air, but his spinal cord is severed. Ugh. Ugh. Creepy. No, slowly gasping for breath, but he can't scream or anything. Air that's just not coming. Lungs won't contract. Well, that's what he gets. Guy tried to bite me. Mysterious. How was he? These aren't really mysterious boots. I would call them closer to useless boots. You have to use them in some places, otherwise they're kind of a hindrance. Yes, spin on, spin on. Don't really need that. It's good to get the Big Goron sword earlier in the game, because it's more useful. You get it at your first opportunity, like I did. And Boba Fett's gonna tell me about spinning this thing. This changes every time you start the temple. You look for the heads. Yeah. Look for the head that stays there with the Lens of Truth. looks exactly the same. 2 heads. Back it up, Link. If you fail, I think it just kills you and you lose a heart and start over. Just a ba-boom! Blah, and then the screen goes black and that's it. This is one location where you do have to use the hover boots. I've tried and tried and tried to cheat and get across that. They know you try to cheat and get across that. It's part of the game design. So you gotta use the hover boots. This is one place where you can use a bomb chew, which are otherwise very useless. But this is an ideal opportunity to use one. So the Beamos will hit you if you get too close. Notice the Beamos has teeth on the bottom of it. An eye on top and teeth on bottom. That's a fairy, a big fairy. If you play the Song of Storms, fairy will come up. This Grim Reaper thing, kinda creepy. Kinda not. Just a little too symbolic. Scared of death? Well, you gotta. I mean, this thing will decapitate you. And you're fine. You lose like a quarter of a heart. You can roll under these blades pretty easily. And avoid being hit. I will show you just for the fun of it. This wall, it's saying something. Kill the fairy. She's useless. Kill the fairy. That's fairy, F-A-I-R-Y. This is to entice you. One, you look at the boat and go, ooh, cool, a boat. And if you listen carefully, you hear Skulltulas kind of ring around. And it's a long climb back to the top. There we go. Whoosh. Aha. You can't hookshot through that rupee. You have to actually jump off the platform to get it. What am I missing? I think they reset after I went down, left the room, had to climb back up. Blah 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 blah. That's the room I fell down. I like when Link's just standing there and the hook comes around and gets him from behind. Like the Grim Reaper's just slapping him upside the head for being so stupid. No you don't, boy. Get you some book smarts. But all I know is swords and bombs. Diddle-doo-diddle-doo. Diddle-dee-diddle-doo. Just so you see it, just run across the corridor. Make a left turn, then make a right turn. Easy peasy. There should be 2 keys in here somewhere. I'm thinking of something else. Die! No, please, no, I was raped as a child. It was a redud. He was all like making out with my neck, and I'm like, no, I don't want a hickey! Link's traumatized. You can also use fire on these guys. Or the big Goron sword. It's useful. I mean, I got plenty of hearts and 3 fairies, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll do a sloppy job of it. Link's wearing a bottle on his tunic now. It's his drinking bottle. I believe this is the compass. So we got the hover boots, the map, and the compass in rapid succession. And a key, which we can use to go over here. Behind that door. Kabloom! Kabloom! Boom. Fairy, Navi's letting me know about a big fairy. if I haven't said that. Big fairies are useless, they can't be bottled. Sometimes, well, I mean, sometimes you could use a boost of magic. And the big fairy does boost your magic. Like there.